Hey viewers, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever felt like you start strong but end up burning out fast? Do you find yourself full of energy and motivation at the start of a journey only to fizzle out when things get tough? You're not alone. We've all been there. But here's the hard truth you might have been avoiding. Motivation is overrated. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we're going to cut through the fluff and explore why motivation might be letting you down and what you can do about it. We will discuss why discipline is your secret weapon and how to replace motivation with something much more powerful. So buckle up and get ready for an eye-opening journey towards a more consistent and successful you. Why motivation fails you. Motivation is like that enthusiastic friend who's great at starting things but not so good at finishing them. It's based on how you feel, not on a plan or a commitment. One moment you're inspired after listening to a podcast, the next day you're back to square one, feeling unmotivated and unsure how to proceed. Motivation is a fickle companion. It's the spark that ignites our actions, but it's not the fuel that sustains them. While motivation can push us to start, it's not the driving force that leads to long-term success. Imagine you're trying to build a bonfire. Motivation is like the initial spark from the lighter. It helps get things going, but once that spark is gone, you need something else to keep the fire burning. That's where discipline comes in. So what's the solution? Well, instead of relying on motivation, let's shift our focus to something much more powerful: discipline. Why discipline? The silent power. Discipline is what steps in when motivation runs out of fuel. It's that inner voice that tells you to keep going even when you'd rather quit. It's the force that drives you to complete that workout, finish that project, or stick to your diet despite the challenges. Discipline is the mortar that holds the bricks of your goals together. Without it, your dreams will remain just that: dreams. You don't need to feel like doing it. You just need to show up. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers fantasize about success, but doers chase it relentlessly, embracing the discipline required to turn their dreams into reality. How discipline builds identity. When you make a choice to be disciplined, you're not just completing tasks, you're actually shaping your identity. Each disciplined action is like a vote for the person you want to become. By consistently choosing discipline over indulgence, you're building a stronger, more focused version of yourself. For example, going to the gym even when you don't feel like it is a vote for your health. Saving money instead of spending it recklessly is a vote for your financial security. Choosing quality over quantity in your relationships is a vote for deeper connections. These choices might seem small, but they have a ripple effect. They define who you are, what you stand for, and the kind of life you're committed to creating. Over time, these small decisions compound, shaping your identity. Soon, it's not just about what you do occasionally, it's about who you are. You're not just someone who wants success, you're someone who shows up for it, who puts in the effort consistently, and that is the essence of discipline. Replacing motivation with routines. Here's the secret. Discipline lives in routine. Our routines provide the structure that allows us to embrace discipline without constantly needing motivation. They help us bypass the emotional turmoil that often accompanies motivational slumps. Think about it. If you set up systems and habits that make the right choices easy, you won't need as much motivation to keep going. For instance, if you want to write a book, set a consistent writing schedule. If you want to lose weight, prep your meals in advance. Discipline is built in the planning, not in the motivation. When motivation strikes, it's easy to feel inspired and excited. But true success comes not from these fleeting emotions, but from consistent actions taken day after day. So instead of waiting for motivation to hit you, build routines that make it unnecessary. Discipline is freedom. Ultimately, discipline isn't about restriction or self-punishment, it's about freedom. Freedom from the chains of guilt, regret, and inconsistency. It's about taking control of your future instead of being tossed around by the winds of your emotions. It's easy to blame external factors or circumstances for our lack of progress, but the truth lies within our control. Discipline empowers us to shape our own lives, to be the architect of our future. In conclusion, motivation is a fickle guide, but discipline is a loyal companion on the path to success. While motivation may offer that initial spark, it's discipline that sustains the flame. Success is not a matter of luck or circumstance, but of consistent effort and unwavering resolve. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, but about making the most of the moment you have. So go ahead, start today. Take that first step, however small, and let discipline be your guiding light. Remember, success doesn't belong to the most talented, the most gifted, or even the most motivated. It belongs to the most disciplined. If this video resonates with you, let's engage in the comments below. Share your thoughts, experiences, and the key takeaways that stood out to you. And don't forget to subscribe. Your support means the world to me and fuels my passion for creating more insightful content for you.